Hello, welcome. My name is Emily and this will be an intro for the partners in cream. This project was started by DaLin and Steph Lyons. Their channels will be, of course, linked down below. This is the third year for this and I am also doing it for the third year. So this is a fun project. I wasn't sure if this was coming back, but then I heard Steph mention that it was, so I'm glad about that. This time I have 6 products now in the beginning, then we will see. It's all about cream and liquid products, everything but powders, and it can be almost anything, but it has to be cream or liquid or something like that. And I'm going for using up things. I did that the last year too. That's more my kind of panning. I like to use up things. And some of these, 2 of these you have seen before, 2 of these products. One you have seen before, but not in this shade. So yeah, there will be some news and some oldies, and I'm gonna show you them now. It's a 11-month-long project, so not a full year. And I'm sure there's a list. I will link the list down below if there's a participants list or something. I'm not sure that I'm on that list, but I'm gonna contact Steph, I think, to be sure. So first we have the oldie. This one was in this project the whole last year and has been worked on before that too, and it is this Chanel bronzer Soleil Tan de Chanel. You have seen it before if you have seen my panning videos, I'm sure. And I'm aiming for using this up. It's a bit messy, but you can see my big pan in here and my big side pan, and I'm working through this side, and yeah, I just want to finish this before it's getting bad, actually. It's quite old, I like it a lot. I don't use that much. I only use it here. I don't use it on my forehead or anything else. I have another bronzer for that. I'm gonna give you a little swatch, actually. This is no longer available in this form. Now it has another formula, and I'm not going to buy that. I don't think it's is suitable for oily skin, but I'm not sure. This is a heavy swatch. You can see it's kind of orange, but it has such a nice formula. It's a cream to powder formula, and I'm shearing it out, and then it looks like that. And you can shear it out more, of course, but then you wouldn't see it on my hand. But anyway, my goal is to use this up, and I have weighed this so you can see my progress in weight. Now I have to wipe off my finger and my hand, and that was all dried out. And yeah, so we will track it that way. Then we have a cream blush. It's not a cream blush, it's a lipstick. And this lipstick is so old. I remember when I bought it. I remember the exact occasion when I bought it, but I don't remember when. So this is a Lancôme Rouge in Love, yes, and it's in the shade 146B, I think. It's the only thing that this packaging tells you. The packaging looks like that. It's quite heavy, and the shade looks like this. This is not a shade I'm wearing on my lips. I have tried it a couple of times. I was close to declutter this, but it still smells fine, and I got it on my nose. It's perfumed, so I don't know. I don't think it has gone bad, but when I bought it I thought it was nice. Now I don't, and I really don't think it's nice on my cheeks either. but I'm gonna try to use it up anyway because I'm just stubborn like that. I'm gonna do a little swatch. It's a orangey, reddish, pinkish thing. It's very hard to describe, but more orange red than pink, but I think it's too little orange for my taste, and red I don't use, so this is like, yeah, it's a bit too light for a blush, and it's a bit too much for blush, but you can use a little bit of it, and then I use a beauty blender or something like that, beauty sponge, to shear it out. But I have quite a lot left. I haven't used it that much, and it was quite expensive when I bought it, and I'm weighing this, but I'm also measuring it here. So we will see how that goes. If I can't use it, I'm gonna roll it out and roll it in something else, of course, but I'm gonna try. So that's that. Then we have a primer, and this time I'm gonna use up the Lumene Nordic Cheek Moisturizing and Illuminating Primer. Looks like this. It's very white with silver writings on it, and I can see through it. I don't know if you can, but I can't. And I'm weighing this. I have just started using this maybe 5 times or so. So this is quite full. It's only 20 milliliters, so it's not that big. I have tried 2 or 3 of these Lumene primers, and it's kind of fun to try every primer from a brand, and I have one more in another type. And this is very suitable for me in the winter because mattifying primers are a little bit too much for me in the winter nowadays. It wasn't before, but now it is. So this will be nice to use now, and I'm weighing that too. If I can mark it, I will. Then we have a foundation, and of course I tipped it over so I can't see where I am. This is the Ofra Absolute Cover Foundation, full coverage foundation made with silk, what does it say? Silk something, peptides, and the shade is 2. Looks like this. I have used this for a while now. I think I'm about here, but I'm gonna wait for it to settle, and then I'm gonna mark it. I weigh this too. This is a very liquidy kind of foundation. I don't like that because I usually pump out a bit on my hand, and it's like all over the place because sometimes I mix it with something else. This I actually have to mix with a darkener because it's too light, and if it's too light now, it's always too light. And yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this, so I just want to use it up. It's okay, so I don't hate it, but I'm not going to buy it again when I'm done. So that's that. Then we have a cream eyeshadow, or a pen kind of eyeshadow, and you have seen this for several years now. I have used up 2 of these. I have 4. This is the 3rd one, and it is the Catrice Stylo eyeshadow pen in Ich bin ein Berliner. No, Perliner. And it looks like this. I have used up a gold shade and a pink shade. The gold was last year, and this time I went for this one. This is very silvery and light. It has some gold in it too, actually. So I was very I was into panning another cream base eyeshadow from ELF, a little jar. I have like 4 or 5 or 6 jars of eyeshadow base, but they are still very good, moisturizing and very soft, and these are a bit hard, and I think they are kind of drying out. I don't feel it now on my hand, but I'm afraid there are. And these are a bit more easier to use. So therefore I'm gonna use this before I go on to something in a jar. And I have one more. I don't think I'm gonna pan that because it's darker and I like to use that in certain occasions. It's more of a goldy, coppery kind of shade, and I like that a lot. But this one isn't a favorite, it's a little bit too light. So today I have it on, but I have like a brown eyeshadow on top, and that's fine because you cover this up then, but the eyeshadow sits better. So yeah, I have a line there, and it's kind of full. I have maybe used it 5 times. So this will be here for a long time, I think. It's beautiful. And I may be using this as a highlighter too later this year when I am done with other highlighters. So I did that with the gold one and that worked fine. Now the last item, this is concealer from Emite or Emite Makeup. It's a Swedish brand and I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a little crazy. Millesis Active Eye Light. I have panned this all year 2021 and it's still around. I think it's like 12 milliliters, so it's a big one, it's a big tube, and it's almost done. I can feel that, but I really want to see how long this lasts, so therefore I'm putting in this project, and then we'll see if I replace it with another concealer. Hopefully it's only like 1 month left on this one, but we will see. This has lasted me over a year. So that's it. 6 products. None of them is easy. Maybe this one is kind of easy, but the rest is not easy. So it's going to be fun. I like this project. Hope you liked it and hope to see you in another video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.